All right, so a little update, I guess. Started fabricating some of the fuel lines that are going to run from the fuel manifold to the actual afterburner. So the first thing I did was I made some mock-up with some TIG wire. Once I was happy with that, then I actually fabricated the fuel lines, but I was running into a lot of issues with fitment. Mostly the fittings for the 3/8 hoses, or tubes rather. uh, they're too close here on the manifold for those fittings to fit in there. So ideally, I think I'm gonna have to use I'm gonna have to step down a size from 3/8 down to quarter tubing, which I should still get, pretty decent flow and pressure. Anyway, I'm working that out. I'm gonna have to order new tubing, so all I've got are 1/2 inch and 3/8. So I'm gonna order some 1/4 inch tubing. Since I've already got the tubes bent, it should be pretty easy just to fabricate the new ones. And then I think later today, I'm gonna swing by Adam's place and see if we can't get some of these bits and pieces tack welded onto the afterburner. That way I can start making some more headway with this. This guy will have to go on here. So that flange got to get welded onto that. That flange got to get welded onto that. This little guy actually goes on the inside, down inside here. I'd like to at least get like that tack welded inside. This kind of helps create that pressure dump inside the afterburner. But also come up with a new idea. I'd like to have a liner inside the afterburner to help promote mixing air and fuel inside there, but also kind of keep the outer casing cooler so it stays relatively nice and pretty, versus getting kind of tan and charred up like the last afterburner. So I come up with the idea of using a combustion chamber, or a burner canister from a JT8D engine, because the dimensions of that combustion chamber will actually fit right inside that afterburner casing. The only issues I'm going to have, I think that it's going to be a little bit longer than this afterburner, so I might have to trim off a little bit, or we'll figure that out when we can actually order that. Probably won't be until maybe next week, unless you guys want to donate to my GoFundMe and help expedite this whole process. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share it with your buddies. It's always good for a few laughs. I've got the GoFundMe link on my bio. It should be gofundme.com/F/Rocketman Mike, all one word. Anyway, some other stuff that I've been doing, trying to get some wiring tidied up. I got some new wire looms, trying to make things a little cleaner. I got a new ball valve because I didn't like that other ball valve I had in there. All the lines are finished. The only line I have left is running from that ball valve there to a pressure regulator I've got mounted to the side of the seat here. I just got to get a line routed for that. That whole system will be done. I'll probably have to go back through, and I got to put some thread lock on a bunch of that stuff. It's all just kind of temp installed in there. I'm gonna wipe the go-kart down because everything's covered in pollen right now, including my sinuses. But that's kind of where we're at right now. Just trying to go through, replacing a lot of hardware with some stainless hardware. Like, I know a lot of stuff here on the throttle had a bunch of steel bolts in it and they just kept rusting, so I went ahead and replaced a lot of stuff with some stainless bolts. I'm gonna have to do the same with some of this stuff. Everything's trying to rust on me because the go-kart lives in the back of the truck. It's not the most driest environment, but most everything else is holding up, surprisingly. Anyway, so that's where we're at. I got to get some fuel lines fabricated, and I'm gonna try to get some work done on this afterburner.